It's no ordinary earnings release for Cisco this time around. It's going to be the first report since Chief Executive Officer John Chambers announced that he is going to step down from that CEO post. So joining us now to break it all down is Ken Leon, Global Head of Equity Research at S&P Capital IQ. And Ken, I got to say, for as long as I've known Cisco, for as long as many of us have known Cisco, it's always been Chambers at the helm. So let's talk about this. What are you most looking forward to hearing on the earnings call, and how much of the call needs to be focused on, or how much of the analyst commentary needs to be focused on this whole changing of the guard in the C-suite?
Oh, great, and thank you for having me. Let me start by saying that we have a buy recommendation on Cisco Systems and a $34 target price. Looking, at any one quarter is never remarkable for Cisco, since very often the results are calibrated to some degree with the messaging, by management. We see this up quarter tonight being really flat sequentially, 53 cents share, and then up year over year. So the rhythm of the numbers on earnings per share, or even revenues, this is a company that's growing barely low single digit, but they're doing a lot for shareholder value and total return. So I think the messaging from this management is going to be about execution. As we have the changing of the guard, it's going to move, I think, less from vision and more to kind of talking about execution, either by geography of markets or by products. Once the new CEO has firm footing with the investment community, then he might become more visionary or even more strategic with mergers and acquisitions.
All right, so it's going to take some time. So this
Absolutely.
is obviously very, very early on. He hasn't even left that CEO post yet, John Chambers. But he has been in place for around 2 decades now. So do you think investors should be positive on the stock now that its chief is stepping down and we've got a new guy coming in? Will it change that whole old tech persona that the company may have among certain people in the investing community?
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily old tech, but separating the two, the company and the stock. The company is a leader and continues to innovate, but that innovation is still, by the law of large numbers, hard to get this to be a double-digit grower of revenues. So I see it really as an attractive value play. They're a leader in technology, whether it's the transitions to cloud, to big data, convergence with wireless, lots of changes where Cisco's a thought leader in the markets. The stock is really, and has been the last few years, a total return opportunity. Cisco has about $53 billion of net cash, on the balance sheet, which enables them to be able to buy back and do dividends, and then also strategically look at acquisitions that fit into their strategy. So that's the profile of Cisco. I think the valuation also speaks to more of a mundane company, trading at mid-teen earnings next year.
All right, so dividends and buybacks are certainly a great part of that story at Cisco for a mature tech company with, like you said, a lot of cash on the balance sheet. So let's talk about that's a positive for them. What are some of the biggest headwinds, though, facing this company going forward?
The headwinds for Cisco as a large company with a global footprint, it's almost like a Rubik's Cube. It's really getting 12 or 15 either different markets or products all working together. In the last quarter that they reported, the areas that were a drag on performance was both the service provider or telecom carrier market, and then also emerging markets. Majority of Cisco's revenues still come from enterprise, but the service provider market is very important.
All right, so Ken, you think it's a buy-rated stock, $34 price target, and the prospects do look good, even though we have this kind of regime change that's on the horizon.
We do.
All right. Well, thanks very much, Ken Leon. That's Ken Leon, S&P Capital IQ's head of research. And thanks for watching the Tech Bet. I'm Dominic Chu. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.